Let's take you back to the story now. Motorists in Rosslyn, north of Pretoria, being advised to avoid Piet Rautenbach and Kotzenberg streets and Rosslyn Road due to a march by Operation Dudula to several factories in the area. The organization is expected to submit a memorandum of demands against the alleged employment of illegal foreigners. Members of the Tshwane Metro Police will be deployed to monitor the march. Ofentse Setimo has been monitoring this story. Ofentse, what's the latest? What's happening?
Thank you very much, Desiree. Well, all I can say is that the Piet Rautenbach street here in Rosslyn has ground to a halt as Operation Dudula from the Mawiga branch have started to disperse and are going to different factories where they are going to inspect their employment quotas. But I am joined now by Mr. Letona, who's going to elaborate a bit further on why they decided to launch the Mawiga branch of Operation Dudula. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Letona. Can you just tell us why you decided to launch the Mawiga branch of Operation Dudula, which is Mabopani, Winterveld and Garangua branch?
Yes. Thank you very much for this opportunity. What have made us to open the branch of Mawiga? Because we have seen that most of the time, Dudula is all over. When we say this in Soweto, it's where we are deciding that in Tshwane there is Dudula. Where there's a Dudula in Tshwane, they talk to the Batbalunko Tshwane, the secretary of Tshwane, Walena Mujezara Norman, Lurnar Bakawa Party at Dudula, Kamuma Wika, or Rebe strongly Rona because of most of our Batbarona. Habase and Ranalidi Feme Coplic and Ebijan Rosslyn. Harkabal in Ebijan, Rajoina Nali Dudula, or Rekono, or the Femete Columco Rosslyn, it's employing but the foreigners. Rokono. We have negotiate please employer but bamo high le fokotse batho ba kantle because setse ba kene haholo go feta rona wherever you go ke maforona big companies these already foreigners.
Action ya ka tseno what is the program of action for today? Go tlile le bua ka company tse tharo tse le tlo di etelang setse le di etetse la lemoga vele gore gona le maforeigners ko teng or le ya go populetsa ka tseno
re kile ratla last re itlile pele re kena go tsona company tse re tlo ba bontsha ra se utlwane le bona e be le re tla police station re negotiate le station commander ba re boetsa ba re no etsanchena ra etsa sene ba re jetsa sona re setse till today ba le ba re o re dumella hore re ka matchari se di memorandum. Today is only the memorandum. Re sa fela memorandum ko di company tse ke mo complexing ya ho Philip police station from there ke Braga afraid ke company tse pedi tsa ka sheko tse go tlo seketswang ka tsona ka baka la nako re na le yona ke nako e nyane haholo so ha re tlo kgona fitlela di company kaofela.
Well, as you heard, that's Ntatele Letona actually saying that they have visited the companies and unfortunately could not get a proper correspondence with management. Hence, they felt that they had to visit those factories today, which they suspect are actually hiring foreign nationals which are undocumented, and they are going to submit a memorandum of demands today, which in summary says they need to prioritize South Africans in the employment in this particular area, which is one of the major industrial areas in the country itself. And with that, it's back to studio.
Ofentse, while we still have you, I want to ask you, we've seen the response to this operation in Soweto. What has been the response on the ground in Pretoria?
It started out very slow at around 9 o'clock when they were starting to assemble here at this park on Piet Rautenbach Street right here in Rosslyn. But just moments ago, the numbers just started to swell. We saw buses arriving. There were about 3 buses that actually arrived and actually dropped off large sums of people that joined in the march. So I can say it's an overwhelming response also here in Tshwane, whereas it shows that the will of the people is what they actually want to transpire. That is to prioritize South African nationals for employment. So definitely in terms of the turnout, it's definitely a success. We've seen very large numbers of people that have actually started to disperse, and they started to disseminate, to go towards some of the areas which they say they are going to target, and they're going to issue them with that memorandum of demands.
Ofentse, thank you so much for bringing the story to us.